I was living on a farm in my youth deep in rural Indiana. The property was on more than 100 acres of land, bordered by large rolling hills on one side and a river on the other. This part of Indiana was covered in thick forest. I was roughly 13 when this happened. I was on the property by myself, and stupid, naive younger me wants to go for a nice full moon hike. Because why not? Being so far from the city, the moonlight is basically just dim sunlight. I start hiking down one of the hills, and I think it's just an ordinary night. I have my dog and the landowner's half wild mutt with me. Both dogs stop when we get near the river and get a little curious. It wasn't uncommon as the neighbors' dogs would go down to the river on occasion, so I don't assume anything when I see movement across the river and spot reflective eyes. I couldn't believe my eyes. I wasn't scared or anything because, as I said, it wasn't uncommon, and I thought that it would be some other animal. A few more feet down the path, I noticed the dogs aren't with me anymore. They were both standing their ground where they stopped initially. I was dumb in my younger years, but not fully brainless. So I start moving back to the dogs, and as soon as I get to them, they take off running back to the house. My mind was running around with itself as I realized that they were afraid of something. I remember the movement and the eyes across the river, so I sprint. Getting back to the house, I let both my dog and the wild mutt into my house. I shut the door, deadbolted, and run to the second story and crack the window open slightly. I don't see anything, but I hear a guttural, shrieking female scream, followed up by a second, more desperate one after that. I was so scared and didn't know what to do, so I just hid in my house and wished for the moment to pass. After that, there wasn't another sound in the whole farm. Couple days later, we drive by the neighbor's house, and my mom tells me that they moved all of a sudden, like in the middle of the night. I don't know if someone or something killed a woman back there, or if it was a big cat who was set loose around there. Or maybe worse. But I will not soon forget that scream. I don't believe in any kind of supernatural, religion, or afterlife, but this was something I witnessed myself, and as much as I have tried, I cannot explain it. I was 19 years old and over at friend's house watching UFC. A few friends started playing with the Ouija board. They were wasted and just being typical drunk 21-year-old guys. They were asking all kind of stupid questions like, "Hey, will I get laid tonight? What's the winning lottery numbers? Who will win main event? Can I win against that person? How old do you think Satan is?" You know, like typical stuff. Well, after playing for about an hour, someone decides to throw it in the bonfire we are sitting around. I know it was stupid, but they were all drunk. Now, what happened next, I cannot for the life of me figure out what I seen and heard when that board hit that fire. When it hit, there was a bang, like someone hitting a bass drum. Fire shot up about 3 to 4 meters. The fire got kinda green and dusty, and there was a weird, very deep kinda grinding sound. I had not drank, smoked, or taken anything that night. I am still a very strong atheist, but this almost turned me religious.